How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here. We're back to more of our Pelicans MyGM mode. And in this, we're going against the LA Clippers. So going into this game, I had my strategy set out. We got to stop CP3, we got to stop Blake Griffin, and we'll get a W. But if you look at the starting five right there, CP3 and Blake are both injured. So I was like, wow, this is going to be a waste of a game. This is going to be too easy to beat a team without Blake Griffin and CP3, but it really wasn't. You saw Blake Griffin right there. He suited up, but he did not play a single second in this game. I think he has a hand injury, believe it or not. In the MyGMO, he has a hand injury. That's pretty funny to me. But going into this game, like I said, I was pretty disappointed with not playing those two guys. But then I thought about it a second time. I was like, you know what? That may not be too bad. Because we don't know we made some major changes to the team. So I got to get used to our new roster. We traded Ryan Anderson, got back KOT4Q, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Taj Gibson. So I was like, you know what? We got to get used to playing with those guys. I know Willie Cauley-Stein's not going to go in there and drop, pretty much anything. He's not going to score much, but he's a defensive stopper. Same thing with Taj Gibson. He's not going to give us 18 off the bench like Ryan Anderson did, but he can give us a solid 8 and 8. And KOT4Q, I'm not too sure about KOT4Q yet. Some of you guys are telling me to move him. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to at least give him a chance. So we got 3 new additions, actually 4 new additions. I forgot about one person. We have 4 new additions to the team. And speaking of the 4th new addition, here he goes right here. We're going to attempt that layup. No good. We're going to kick it out to the 40-year-old Ray Allen. My first shot attempt with him on 2K16. It was like, I don't know. I've never played with him this year. Last year we played with him, but this year it was just totally different. I wasn't even close to the line when it came to his jump shot, but it still knocked it down. But one thing with Ray Allen that I got to get used to, he definitely loses off the dribble a lot, man. And so whoever we have him guarding, we got to make sure they're not too much faster than him. But he's 40 years old, so I don't expect him to play some lockdown defense. But he was getting beat by everybody. Lance Stevenson was giving him buckets. Even Paul Pierce was beating him off the dribble. Like, I really got to get used to that. I got to make it so he's guarding a guy that's not too fast, not too athletic. And that's something we got to get used to. Right there, the guy Tyreke Evans finished at and one. Kind of sad that Tyreke Evans, if you don't know, it was just announced last night that Tyreke Evans is going to be out for the rest of the season. And it's kind of tragic for that Pelicans team, man. They've been having so many injuries this year, and that's just another one to pile on top of it. So it's kind of sad. Anthony Davis is probably not going to make the playoffs at this point. But getting into this game, you saw right there we missed that layup pretty bad, all that contact. But Norris Cole, he is the ideal backup point guard, man. I love having Norris Cole on the team. He's not going to make any three-point shots for you, but he's going to hustle, play some defense, and he's going to finish at the rack. And that's exactly what we wanted in a backup point guard. So right here, they get an easy pass. You're probably thinking to yourself, like, how is this game close? You saw their roster. They don't have CP3. They don't have Blake Griffin, but they still have the lead going into halftime. Man, I have been struggling. You see right there, we had 10 total turnovers in that first half alone, and we were just not shooting the ball well. 42% from the 3, that's actually pretty solid. But other than that, we didn't take too many threes, so that number is kind of iffy. But we were really struggling putting the ball in the basket. Right here, Anthony Davis, he's going to be our savior in this game, man. Knocking down that 3. He is a freak to play with. If you haven't played with Anthony Davis in this game, I really recommend it because he can do it all. It's kind of scary, man. In this game, I'm pretty sure he got close to a triple-double. I'm not too sure. I'm probably thinking of the next game, but one of these games he really got really close to a triple-double, and it was crazy because it was a triple-double with like 38 points. Just to think about that is crazy. But right here, we're trying to get some offense going. We find the open man right there on the wing. That is going to be Evan Fournier knocking down that 3, and I really like having Evan Fournier because he's definitely a knockdown shooter, and he can beat some people off the dribble. Right here, we double-team the corner, and then we left a wide-open Paul Pierce. Luckily enough for us, that was a long 2. He couldn't get his foot behind the line, so it's really, really close in this game. And I was thinking to myself, like, wow, Willie Cauley-Stein is not an offensive threat at all. I didn't really think about it too much. Look at Ray Allen right here. I'm sorry, but look at Ray Allen pulling up. That's a big shot going into the fourth quarter. But then I realized that Willie Cauley-Stein is a F offensively for sure, but defensively he can do it all. He's a great perimeter defender at the center possession. He's 7'2", but he can chase down those guards like he's my age or my height. And it's just crazy to think about. Right here, a nice backdoor cut by Nicholas Batum, and that's a big finish late in this fourth or early in this fourth quarter, trying to destroy that lead. They were up by 8 at one point in this fourth quarter. Right here, Tyreke Evans getting past these guys off the dribble. You guys said when I first made Tyreke Evans my point guard, you guys were saying how slow he is. He won't be able to keep up with some of the guys that run that position. but he's actually really fast for how big he is. And what is he, 6'6"? He's really fast, and he beat those guys off the dribble, no problem. So 4 minutes left in this game. That is a dagger right there. I was really upset with that pass. I don't know how they got through. If you guys don't know, I don't play Hall of Fame simulation anymore. I play Hall of Fame custom sliders, and these custom sliders are supposed to make it more difficult for me, and then you can see it in this game. And they were making shots they probably shouldn't have made. But late in this game, you see we have a 1-point lead. I was like, you know what? We got to slow it down. So I decided to call for ISO, give it up to the guy, Anthony Davis, and that's a big dunk right there. A really big dunk. So we have less than a minute left. We're trying to waste out as much time as we can. 40 seconds left. We're going to give it up to Evan Fournier. Take that three. That could be the end of the game, but he misses. So they have a chance to tie this game up. We got to get a defensive stop right here. We're going to pick him up at half court, then make one pass to JJ Redick, and we block it. And that is going to be game, guys. Right here, we're going to waste some more time. Give it up to the one guy we know can give us a bucket. So we call for the ISO. And later, we're going to call for the pick and roll as the time winds down. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And then we're going to use, we didn't even use the pick, but look at him. He popped up, Anthony Davis knocking down the three. And that is going to be game. We're going to get out here with the victory. A very low scoring game for me, because sometimes I put up like 120. But it's a very low scoring game. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave it a like. It's the king of the fourth quarter. Thanks so much for watching.